Hola todos. This will be a video about how to pronounce words in Spanish using a generic Latin American Spanish pronunciation. First of all, the vowels are very important. There's 5 vowels in Spanish, and they are a, e, I, o, u. And I put an upside down triangle because you can see that your mouth is the widest open for the first vowel, a, and then it gets progressively smaller as you go. A, e, I, o, u. And also in Spanish, it's important that you don't move your jaw or your lips when you're saying the vowels. In English, we tend to move our jaw and lips a lot when saying certain vowels. For example, that first vowel in English is pronounced A. And you can hear I start with E and then I end with E to make that first letter A. That's the letter A. The name Anna starts with the letter A, A. But in Spanish, that letter is not A, it's A. And I don't move my jaw or my lips at all. A. Keep it fixed. That will really help you sound more like a native speaker, more authentic if you keep your jaw and your lips in a fixed position to say those. Another example, the fourth vowel is in English, the letter O. And you can see I'm moving my lips to say it. It's the letter O. But in Spanish, it's just O. Don't move your lips at all. O. So the way you say hello in Spanish is not hola, hola. No, it's hola, hola, hola. And again, that will help you sort of sound more like you're speaking Spanish, more authentic. Some of the letters between English and Spanish have the same, almost the same pronunciation. I'm going to focus here on letters that don't have the same pronunciation. First of all, and I'm not going in order of the alphabet necessarily. I sort of group the letters in a logical way for similarities that they have. So first of all, the letter C and the letter G. The letters C and G have more than one pronunciation. C can either sound like S or like K, depending on which vowel comes after it. So for example, the first two words I have there are el circo. And notice how I'm keeping the O in a fixed position there. Circo, not circo. Circo. And then the second one is la celebración. Please try to repeat after me when you're watching this video so that you are practicing. El circo, la celebración. Good job. And then letter C in front of the vowels A, O, or U sounds like a K sound. Colombia, el coco. The letter G also has two sounds, and it also depends on the exact same vowels coming after it. So the first two are general, el gimnasio. And then the second two sound like a G. Guatemala, Galicia. Next, I'm going to talk about the letter Q simply because it also makes a K sound, just like the letter C can. So the letter Q does not sound like qu in Spanish. It always sounds like k. And here's some examples. Please repeat. Quito, quince, que. Next, I put CH because it kind of goes with a C. The letters C and H together, that sound always sounds like the ch in chocolate, never like the k in the word school. So CH always sounds like ch. Please repeat. El chocolate, el cheque, el champú. Next, I put the letters D and T together because they make a similar sound and it's different from English. In English, when you say a T or a D, quite a bit of spit and air comes out of your mouth. But when you say those letters in Spanish, your tongue is going to be kind of right here, right behind where your teeth meet, not at the roof of your mouth. And so it's almost like a TH sound in English. And if you look at my lips and my tongue and try to say these words, dinero, dormir, duda. Okay, and then with the letter T, same thing. If you hold your hand in front of your mouth when you're saying these in English versus Spanish, you can tell the difference. So you can feel the air and the spit coming on your mouth in English. I'm gonna go eat a taco. taco. It's really harsh sounding, and the spit is coming out of your mouth. But in Spanish, since you're gonna put your tongue right there, and it's gonna be kind of like a th, kind of like a soft d/th. The word is taco, taco. Oh, there's like no spit in air coming out of my mouth. That way I know that I'm saying it in a more Spanish way. So please repeat. Taco, tortilla, tapas. Good job. Okay, H is silent in Spanish, and just don't pronounce it. Pretend like the word starts with the vowel instead. So please repeat. Honduras. And remember the D. So Honduras has an H, but it also has a D in it. So don't forget to pronounce your D correctly. Honduras. Hotel. That one has a T. Hotel. Hotel. Herido. That one has a D. Herido. Okay, awesome. The letter J kind of sounds like a little bit like you're clearing your throat. It's kind of like an H and kind of like you're clearing your throat. So please repeat. Jalapeño, Julio, jardín. LL is a letter that in different countries is pronounced slightly differently. But for now, for sort of a generic Latin American Spanish, we can say that LL sounds kind of like an English Y sound, kind of like Y. So these words are me llamo, amarillo, Guillermo. This is the letter ñ. It's an N with a tilde on it, and the name of the letter is ñ, ñ. And it kind of sounds like the N in the English word onion. It sounds like an N with a Y next to it in English. Please repeat. Español, baño, España. Okay, R can be as one R, or it also can be as two R's next to each other. One R, you want to do a flick of your tongue to the roof of your mouth, just one flick, and it sounds like this. Please repeat. Restaurante, ratón. And then if it's at the end of a word, or in this case, end of a verb, all verbs infinitive end with R in Spanish, do that one flick of your tongue, and remember, don't move your jaw or your lips when you're saying the vowel part. So habla would be habla. Don't move your jaw, habla. And then when you put the R, don't move your jaw, just flick your tongue once. Hablar, hablar, bailar, bailar. Instead of bailar, hablar. That's not how you say it in Spanish. Don't move that jaw so much. Don't say hablar, say hablar. Try to keep your mouth open, and just flick your tongue. Hablar, bailar. Okay, two R's is where we talk about rolling your tongue. And you're going to just do that tongue flick many times and push the air past your tongue quickly, and then your tongue will roll. So give it a try. Terrible. Don't forget that one starts with a T. Terrible. Ferrocarril. Perro. Great job. And if you're having trouble rolling your R's, it probably is because when you were a little kid, you didn't hear that sound very much in the language you spoke. It's okay if you can't roll your R. People will still understand you in Spanish. But one way you can try to practice it is by saying the English word batter, like you're going to go to play baseball. Swing, batter, and just say batter, 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 over and over, and then keep getting faster and faster. Batter, 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 and you can kind of feel where your tongue goes. Or similar in the English word ladder. If you're from the United States of America, like me, that's how you would pronounce that word, ladder. That where that DD is going, batter, ladder. That's exactly what the RR is like in Spanish, but you just have to do it more. Ladder, 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 batter, 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 and then just stop doing the ba part and say batter, 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 and then roll your tongue. And if you practice it, you might be able to get it. Just practice a lot, privately in your room. Nobody's listening, and eventually you might get that. Let's try it again. Terrible. ferrocarril, perro. Good job. Okay, the letter V in Spanish is similar to the letter B in Spanish. B and V have almost the same exact sound, and they kind of sound like an English B, but maybe a little bit softer, not like B, but just sort of more like B, B. So if you see a V in Spanish, try to pronounce it like the word started with a soft B. Okay, so these words are Veracruz, Verónica, verde. The letter Y, it's really similar to English actually, because like the second one on my list, we would say yacht. In Spanish, it's yate. So it's the same thing. It sounds like y. But in Spanish, the letter Y by itself means and it's used in numbers as well. Like 31 is 30 and 1, 31. So letter Y, when it's at the beginning of a word, it sounds like y. But when it's by itself, you're like, what is this random Y in the middle of the sentence? It means and it's pronounced E. Okay, so these words are el yerno, el yate, 31. 31. Finally, the letter Z is different from in English. In English, the letter Z is like a bee buzzing, zzz, right? In Latin American Spanish, the letter Z is like a snake hissing. That's what Z sounds like. Then in Spain, it's a different pronunciation for Z. It's like a sound, TH sound, but we're working on Latin American Spanish. So remember, the letter Z is not like a bee buzzing. It's like a snake hissing. It's like, it sounds like an S in English. So these words are zapato, azul, 10. Okay, awesome. You did a great job. You can watch this video a few more times and learn those rules, and then go and find a vocab list, find some Spanish words, and try practicing them and following those rules. Good luck. Buena suerte.